Rishikesh, India. Resting in the mountainous northeastern state of Uttarakhand, this city is known as the gateway to the Himalayas and the yoga and meditation capital of the world. For thousands of years, men and women from all over India and the Himalayas have made the pilgrimage to Rishikesh in pursuit of the holy Ganges River. The Ganges is the most notable and holy river in all of India. Not only is it a lifeline for the millions that live along its banks, but it is considered the embodiment of all sacred waters in Hindu mythology. You can still find many from both east and west bathing in its waters in baptismal fashion, with the intention to wash away what is no longer needed and begin anew. Rishikesh gained notoriety in the West when the Beatles notoriously traveled there to study transcendental meditation with Yogi Maharishi Mahesh in 1968. Since then, it has developed significantly and become a hotspot for spirit-seeking nomads from all over the world. I was initially taken back by this ancient city's vibrancy and welcoming nature, abundant with open-hearted locals and river-dwelling holy men who took the pilgrimage to this land decades ago and never left. My first stop here was a local hostel, where I met an inspiring young man named Arjun. Even though Arjun was only 21, him and his brothers leased a building in the tourist hotspot of the city. He also ran every part of the hostel's business.
Steve, we have everything here. What do you need, man? We have organic spices, chili, turmeric, coriander, black pepper, red pepper, star pepper, fennel seed.
Man, you have everything, huh?
We have everything.
And so this is the website.
This is the website.
When I told Arjun that I planned to make a film here, he was very excited to share his passion project with me.
So I'm working on this website with a team from my college. They are my classmates from different colleges. They are also interested in social helps and social change, and they are helping with this. So it's our platform. I'm making website for my social works, what I am doing. Like I found many people want to help, but they are busy in their lives. They are working in their offices. They said that they are ready to help to the slums and the needy people, but they don't have enough time to help and they don't have the way to help. So they said, take some money from us and you can go for help. We don't have enough time. So I'm making a website, and who wants to donate and to help the children, they can donate us from very far, and they don't have to be here in the present to help the children. So that's why I'm making the website, so as more people can help us and contribute what they want to contribute to the children, and we directly collect from them and then go for the distribution to the slum children. We have done so many programs to helping the slum children, like we made some notebooks to distribute to the children from the unused pages left behind the used notebooks, and we also have done a program in which we collected old used clothes from the people's house which they are not using in their present life, but they're having in their house. So we collected from the peoples, and then we go to a place where to the needy peoples, and then we go to distribute the peoples who is in need of that clothes.
It was a blessing to instantly meet such an entrepreneurial and selfless spirit that was willing to help me out while in Rishikesh. I was also very interested in his social work, as I too wanted to do something here for the locals. So I jumped at the chance to join him and his brother Arvind on a 10K trek close by Rishikesh. We would get to connect with the local villagers and watch the sunrise over the foothills of the Himalayas. Kunjapuri Temple. Our trek into the remote mountain villages would begin here, a sacred place where people traveled from all over the world to be blessed by the local priest here and observe the magnificent wildlife and nature in this breathtaking part of India.
How are you feeling, man?
Feeling blessed.
Yes. Nice.
Want some Rice Krispies? The energy here was unreal, and as vibrant colors filled the sky, the mountain air became our breath, and we embraced every bit of it as we gazed in wonder of what the day's journey would entail. Within an hour, we had reached some of the local villages.
You can go with them. Yeah. You can stay one night. No problem.
The trail we were on was less common for tourists, so they were surprised to see us, but lovingly welcoming.
And for balancing
The night before, we collected coloring books, colors, candy, and toothbrushes for all of the village children.
Yeah, make sure you brush your teeth if you eat those sweets.
Ben, what you are doing today?
Man, we have some goodies for these villagers
Yes.
up here in the mountains.
Yes.
Got some coloring pads
Wow.
for some creative expression.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what do you have in your magical bag?
Oh man, we got colors, pencils, sharpeners, everything you need to
Wow.
become an artist.
Kids will be so happy today.
And although they didn't have much, their hearts and spirits were full, filled with the essence of the natural setting around them.
My favorite chocolate.
What color?
Thank you, Bolo. Ever thank you.
She don't mind the colors. No Hindi, no English. कितने साल की हो?
What's that marshmallow?
He's confused. Say cheese, 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 cheese. Good.
The ambition to go within and deepen my meditation practice is what initially brought me to Rishikesh. But as I began connecting with the locals and with the land here, the ancient and powerful energy of this part of the earth began to inspire me deeply. I began to see something very special within the people here, and although they lived in a third world environment and often had what seemed as very little, they also carried a deep sense of gratitude and passion within them. While in the West, society was typically driven by external gain and a pride rooted in accomplishment, here it seemed that connection to one another, nature, and the divine is what drove them forward and brought them a sense of peace and contentment. This fascinated me, and I became inspired to connect more with the culture with the intention to shine a light and bring simplicity to the deeper questions about human nature. I became determined to seek out the wise men of Northeast India in hopes that they would share their wisdom with the world through my lens. These wise men are known as Babas or Sadhus. In Sanskrit, Sadhu translates to leading straight to the goal. There are roughly 5 million Sadhus in India today, and you can find dozens of them and their impersonators in the streets or on the banks of the Ganges in this part of India. Easily discovered by their brightly colored attire and painted faces, becoming a Sadhu is considered to be the fourth phase of Hindu life, after studies, fatherhood, and pilgrimage. The process of their initiation is determined by a guru, who tests the initiate. When the guru decides that the disciple is ready, he bestows them with a new name, as well as a mantra, which is strictly secretive between the guru and the initiate. The path of the sadhu requires removing oneself from all familial, societal, and earthly attachments, becoming fully committed to the spiritual path. So we set out for the city of Haridwar, only 20 kilometers from Rishikesh, and recognized as a spiritual epicenter of the world. It appeared to be the perfect place to find our guru. Haridwar, India. Much less popular to those in the West when compared to Rishikesh. This magical city hosts nightly ceremonies on the river called artis, where Indians come from all over the country to experience and embody the Ganges in its most sacred location. We began our search for the Babas by immersing ourselves in the city's festivities. and what I found was as much character and culture as any place I'd ever been.
उसको माने कोई ऐसा चीज़ खिला पिला दिया जाएगा कि वो खुश हो जाएगा।
मतलब किसी के पास इतना टाइम नहीं है जो एक बैठ सके।
हाँ, उसको कोई और कोई जुगाड़ बनावा जाएगा,
जैसे कि
कोई व्यवस्था कोई किया जाएगा।
गंगा जी में,
हाँ, गंगा जी स्नान किए और अपना पूजा पाठ किए, धूप अगरबत्ती जलाए, फिर वहाँ से नाश्ता पानी किए।
नाश्ता पानी,
हाँ, फिर उसके बाद यहाँ आए, अपना भजन लिखते हैं और मानते हैं।
एक और क्वेश्चन है कि खुश रहने का क्या जरिया है?
खुश रहने यही जरिया है कि अब हमको कोई चिंता नहीं है। बस अब चिंता यही है कि बस मुख से भगवान का नाम निकलता रहे, राम राम निकलता रहे, यही चिंता है मरते दम तक। अब चिंता और क्या है, हमारे भगवान की कृपा से खाना पीना कपड़ा लत्ता।
मतलब क्या हुआ?
साधु मतलब देखो भाव, श्रद्धा, विश्वास। हाँ, क्योंकि हमें जो है साधु में एक लक्ष्य जो दूसरे के जीवन को उद्धार करो, किसी घर को बसाना सीखो, जाना न सीखो। साधु होना से साधना निभाना कोर्स करेना। आज हम युग में कलयुग में ना, कलयुग विनाश काल में, कलयुग में अच्छे लोग बहुत कम लोग प्यार में जा रहे हैं। दोस्ती दूर खटाई हम जोड़ दें, नशा उत्साह करो, नशा से गले पीछे, नशा को रोकथाम करो। अंधा करने में शुद्ध होगी, जब मन को जहाँ लगाओगे वहाँ लगेगा। मन नहीं लगता है, मन को लगाना पड़ता है।
अच्छा बाबा जी, जैसे
जब से चेतो तब से, अगर जब से मगर सुधार रहा है तब से सही, जब से बिगड़ी सुधार लो। जब से हमें चोट नहीं लगे तो घाव लो, चोट नहीं तो याद नहीं आएगी, और पैर में कांटे नहीं लगे तो याद नहीं आएगी।
So far, our search for the answers from the holy men of Haridwar was going well, but we simply hadn't found the guru we had been looking for. So for the rest of our stay in Haridwar, we committed to seeking out a notorious sadhu by the name Baba Larbarti. Without the slightest idea of where he may be or how to find him, we began our search.
Arjun, what are we doing right now?
we are in looking for the real Babas, the master of air, the Haridwar, like the naked Babas.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
You can feel the vibration here. जो भी ऑफिस वगैरह है वो भाड़े की। अभी हमने बाबा जी से मिले थे, तो मिल जाएंगे। हाँ मिल जाएंगे।
ये सारा जूना अखाड़ा कैंपस है। ये मंदिर है माया देवी का और उधर जो मंदिर है वो आनंद भैरव है।
An akhada is a place where sadhus congregate, live, and immerse themselves in spiritual practice. This particular akhada is called Juna Akhada and is one of the most notable in all of India. And after hours of searching, the singing bells and drums of ceremony gave us hope that we had finally found the home of Baba Ladaparthi. We initially assumed that the head priest of this akran was Baba Ladaparthi, but to our disappointment, he was not. Although it wasn't long after that we realized that Baba Ladaparthi had been in our presence the entire time.
खुशी रहने का क्या मतलब है?
खुशी रहने के लिए तो बेटा सबसे पहले जो है ना, व्यक्ति को अपने आप को समझना है। भाई दूसरा खुशी नहीं दे सकता, क्यों नहीं दे सकता, उसका कारण है। तुलसीदास बाबा ने लिखा है रामायण में, को न काहू को सुख दुख दाता, निज कर्म कृत भोगें सब भ्राता। ये भाई ना कोई किसी को दुख दे सकता, ना कोई किसी को सुख दे सकता। सुखी रहने के लिए आपको अपने आप को पहचानना पड़ेगा। प्लस दूसरा दुख का मेन कारण क्या है कि जब कोई हमसे कहे कि ये काम कर दो और हम कर रहे हैं कि नहीं करना, नहीं मैं ये काम नहीं कर सकता, तो सामने वाले को क्रोध आना स्वाभाविक है। और यदि हम उसकी बात को सुन के कहते हैं हाँ मैं तेरा काम ये करता हूँ, तो हैप्पीनेस है, वो खुश है कि हाँ इसने मेरा काम किया। तो खुश रहने का सबसे बड़ा मूल मंत्र है कि स्वाभाविक व्यक्ति को ये रखना चाहिए कि हमसे किसी के द्वारा बात की अवहेलना ना हो। ये हैप्पीनेस का मूल मंत्र है। और बाकी जो जिस ईश्वर को मानता है उसके हमेशा जब निरंतर में आप गुणगान में रहेंगे तो स्वाभाविक आपके विचार शुद्ध होंगे। विचार शुद्ध होंगे तो आप गलत नहीं करेंगे, गलत नहीं करेंगे तो हैप्पीनेस स्वाभाविक है। पर जिन कारणों से हमको दुख का प्रतीत हो, तब ना क्रोध और वो है। बाकी जिनमें हमारा अनुभवच्च चल रहा है, अनुभवच्च यही है, हम जीवन में जो भी करते हैं ना कहीं दुख का कारण। ईश्वर का भजन एक ऐसा है जिसमें किसी प्रकार का कोई दुख का कारण नहीं है। आप ईश्वर का भजन कभी भी कर, जैसे आज ये लोग हैं, ये भी कैसे ही भजन करें, आप लोग हो जो जिस गॉड को मानता करे भजन। तो भजन में किसी प्रकार का क्लेश और दुख नहीं है, इसलिए हम भजन जब करते हैं तो स्वाभाविक खुशी का इजहार हमारे अंदर से, सबके प्रति प्रेम, क्योंकि इसमें दुख का कोई कारण नहीं। ठीक है बेटा,
जय जय गुरुदेव।
Babalar Bharti's words carried both wisdom and love. His energy was strong, yet graceful, and we were more than satisfied by the answers from this true guru. He even invited us to take ash from the sacred fire that had been burning in the Sankara for decades. The ash brought the carrier good luck and well-being throughout their journey. We even had one more chai tea made by the Babas themselves before leaving Haridwar.
Let's try, bro. Let's cheers.
Cheers, my friend. To a good life. And as my journey in India was coming to an end, I was flooded with emotions of both gratitude and appreciation for the hospitality that the people here shared with me and for the ancient wisdom that I was able to receive. I would never forget this amazing country, the journey it provided, and the incredible souls who inhabit it.